Good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook video where I'm going to discuss with you all the major dollar pairs and gold. Alright, starting off with DXY as always. What happened yesterday is that we had a push down lower from this 4-hour supply zone that's situated over here. But I do expect price to push us up a little bit higher from here. This is a very good and nice first sell reaction. But what do I expect? Of course, in the bigger picture, I expect what I've drawn over here. Eventually upwards price action. But as of now, the immediate price action, I'm waiting for a push up higher, taking out the early sellers over here, grabbing liquidity above this high. Then a change of character, and then continuation down towards these liquidity lows. And I do not expect that from basically nothing, we're going to push up higher in towards the 1 or 2 level already. So yeah, my focus on DXY will be to just swipe this high one more time, tap the monthly 3-monthly open, then see a change of character, and then I am happy to take some DXY shorts in towards the liquidity lows. But until then, it's going to be a little bit more of waiting. On EURUSD, it's going to be the same. I want to see indeed a push down lower as I've drawn out yesterday, then a change of character, and then some longs in towards these two liquidity levels. Most certainly this level over here, because we have rather equal highs as well, and that's a really nice target for liquidity. If I look at the 1 hour over here, then there is still some beautiful liquidity to be grabbed underneath this low here. This is a rather safe low, taking out a lot of liquidity and then breaking up. So you can either take a very risky entry over here just on top of this liquidity with your stop loss underneath here, and then your TP for a 1 to 2 already over here, or a bigger trade towards this liquidity over here or this liquidity over here. But for me, it's going to be a 1 to 2 risk to reward. And in my instance, I'm going to wait for a change of character after grabbing this liquidity over here. So I'm going to place my alert there, and that's where I want to see your USD heading first before heading up higher. Then we have GU, and GU is trading up higher as well. If we go to the 1 hour here, then we did not yet grab liquidity. So this high is not strong in my opinion. We need to see the liquidity grabbed. So what do I want to see? At least I want to see at least a push down lower, than taking out liquidity above this high and this high as well. And then see some confirmation that we can trade down lower. But if DXY keeps on selling down lower, then of course, let me see. Yeah, if the USD is going down lower, then GU is going up higher. So it's going to be rather interesting what's going to happen here. But we are coming close to a good trade here as well. We are in premium prices. We're waiting to grab some liquidity over here. We're still in demand currently. 4-hour fractal is still bullish as well. So if we can indeed come back a little bit, push over, then see a clear break of structure, then with DXY at that point having grabbed liquidity underneath the lows, trading up higher, then there are some beautiful shorts on GU to take there. On NZDUSD, I do expect some more upside as well, with DXY trading down lower. So yeah, going to be waiting a little bit longer here. Honestly, on NZDUSD, it's not the best price action. Even on the 1 hour, it's a little bit messy if I look at this. Not a real clear trade to be taken, but I do still expect higher prices. If we then go to AUDUSD, there's much clearer price action here and much clearer structure. So over here we did grab some liquidity and we pushed up higher, so we would say this demand zone now is strong. And it's going to be waiting for something like this. So maybe a push down lower, then a break up, and then some continuation up higher, in line with that DXY trading down lower then as well. So yeah, going to be waiting a little bit longer here. Could also be, if I look at this now, that we just swipe these lows, then tap the monthly, 3-monthly open, and then from there see a reaction up in towards the upside. And yeah, then once again, we want to see premium prices, and there's a lot of liquidity to be grabbed, not a lot of liquidity in this move down. So yeah, there is some potential upside, and we have some nice 4-hour order flow created over here. So going to be waiting for something like that. USDCAD is still consolidative, and personally, I'm not really looking at this pair as of now. Going to be waiting for some clear price action, clear direction in the market. Is just going sideways as of now, not something I can really trade. Then we have USDJPY. USDJPY pushed up higher, had a little bit of a retracement during Asia session, and is now pushing up higher once again. Of course, with that DXY pushing up higher as well. But when the DXY is going to push down lower, I do expect USDJPY to also go in line with that. If we look at the JPY basket, then that's not really looking good. A lot of downwards pressure. We've swiped the low, had a little bit of a reaction there, but we're already pushing down lower. And it's just going to be a little bit of waiting on the JPY, what's going to happen there in their economy, what are they going to do, what are they going to decide. And eventually, I do think that JPY can push up a little bit higher, but there is no confirmation yet. If we then go to USDCHF, then also there are some clear liquidity targets underneath here. Also, there's a clear liquidity target over here in this 4-hour demand zone. And if I look at the 1 hour, then also over here, there is beautiful, beautiful liquidity to be grabbed over here in the above this high. Yeah, just see a push up, confirmation, push down, and then some beautiful shorts could be in play here towards at least this equal lows and liquidity point over here, and otherwise even down lower towards here. But we need a little bit of more confirmation for that. Also, I changed the location of my toolbar. It's I wanted to put it here underneath, so it's not in the middle of my view, but I'm constantly looking for where my tools are. So I'm going to place them here again. If we then go to gold, then gold is now trading down lower in line with the 4-hour fractal structure. But I do still think we can push up higher after grabbing some liquidity underneath here. There was not a lot of liquidity situated over here. So if we can grab this low here and then see a break up, then I do see gold still trade towards these like equal highs, not really strong highs, and afterwards maybe a reaction towards the downside. But I am still favoring upside for gold if we can get some nice 1-hour confirmation here. Silver, on the other hand, did grab some liquidity already. If we look at the 4-hour here, then also we're trading in line with the 4-hour fractal structure being bearish. And I do think we can trade down a little bit lower before trading up. I do still see this grab also coming close to the monthly, 3-monthly open, and then a reaction in towards the highs to take out this high one more time, and then maybe a reaction in towards the downside once again. But I'm still favoring some upside for silver to then eventually trade down lower. Copper is still the same as yesterday, really consolidative, just swiping highs, swiping lows. Not something you can really trade as of now, and rather staying out of that as well. That's already it. Yesterday there was a really clear view on the markets, and I was looking at some beautiful trade opportunities. But today it's all a little bit more unclear because of that DXY movement. I do think that I understand what DXY is going to do. with that push up higher and then eventually a breakdown. That's my plan, that's my bias, and that's what I'm going to be waiting for. If it does not happen, then sadly there's no trade for me and I have to adapt to the new situation, and that would be that DXY just shoots further up from here. And we're going to see if there could be some nice potential trades there as well. Thanks for watching today's Markets Outlook. I hope you all have an amazing trading day. I hope to see you tomorrow in the next episode. Bye.